Good Thursday morning, everybody, on this little Friday, August 25th. I'm Chris Allen. Welcome to the Sam channel. Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Good day again yesterday, full of sunshine, just a few clouds here and there. Temperatures hit officially in Bowling Green 90. But it didn't feel quite like 90, did it? It's when you've got upper 80s to around 90 for a high temperature, and then you've got dew points that are in the low to mid 60s. That's not going to feel hot and humid. It may feel warm and a little toasty, especially during the afternoon, but it's not going to feel muggy. And that's the difference that has been the last few days. Now, today, it's that dew point is going to tick up a little bit more into the mid to upper 60s, and then temperatures again, upper 80s to about 90. So it's going to feel a little muggier later this afternoon. And with the proximity of a boundary that is just to the south of us, well, there could be a pop-up shower or two. I noticed a few of those yesterday, just south of us along the Tennessee border yesterday afternoon, north of Nashville and around the Nashville area, Clarksville and Fort Campbell and some places like that, even over toward the Cumberland Plateau. There's nothing out there this morning. Now, certainly we're under this dome of high pressure, which is dominating this entire region. But this boundary that's to the south here is going to edge a little bit closer to our area this afternoon and this evening. And I'm expecting at least the southern half of Kentucky to experience a pop-up shower, a renegade, a stray, just pop up, rain itself out, and then move on or fade out after sunset. But that's it. That's really the only trigger that's out there for any shower thunderstorm activity. So some of you will see that, most of you will not. But I'm going to include it in the forecast this afternoon, especially for the southern half of Kentucky. All right, let's check temperatures at this hour, which is 4:47 a.m., almost 5 a.m. here, getting close to it, with the Kentucky mesonet sites around the area. And we're typically starting out in the 60s again this morning. 60 in Taylor County. You've got 62 in Cumberland County, 61 in Adair County. You got 67 down towards Scottsville and Allen County. About 63, 64, 65 here in Warren County. Same goes for Russellville, Logan County. So not a big disparity of temperatures this morning. A little bit cooler off to the north of us, like up in Grayson County, 61 at this hour. Temperatures typically starting out in the low to mid 60s, as they have been for the last several nights. Okay, looking at future temperatures, we take a look at the blend of models, and we can tell that things are going to get warmer. And as I mentioned, maybe even just a little more humid this afternoon. So we start in the 60s this morning and climb pretty quickly into the mid 80s. Now, the blend of models going 87, but as I mentioned yesterday, given the fact that we are pretty dry, we're under that dome of high pressure, the ground is pretty dry, then you got to add 2 or 3 degrees to the temperature that it shows here, and you'll come out about right. So we'll go with around 90 again today. It'll be much like yesterday. The only difference is with that little boundary to the south of us, I think we could see some pop-up showers, but whether we get one in Bowling Green or not is the big question. You know, there could be one over here, one over here, one over here, one over here, little popcorn type stuff. But I don't think that's going to have much effect on the temperatures. Tonight, we'll go back into the upper 60s to around 70 for an overnight low. and then go back to about the upper 80s to around 90 again tomorrow. Tomorrow, though, we will, I do think, see a better chance of getting some scattered showers and even a few thunderstorms in the forecast. And let me show you that with the map feature as we project out here over the next several days. We'll start with the right now, with that trough being just south of us, that disturbance that you see there across Tennessee. It's going to bend a little further north into southern Kentucky this afternoon, and that will touch off what I mentioned about a stray popcorn pop-up shower, isolated. Not everybody's going to see that. Majority of us will stay dry. We've got this boundary to the north and a lot of congestion here back to the west over the Rockies that we're going to watch over the next several days, and then the stalled boundary along the Gulf Coast. So here we go into later midday this afternoon, and there it shows right across the southern tip of Kentucky, across the Tennessee border, isolated, mostly shower activity. Then the frontal boundary up over the UP of Michigan, and then draping itself through the upper Midwest, putting the squeeze play on us once again as we get into tonight. Here's tomorrow morning. As we get on into Friday, better chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms. Okay, I'm going to do one of those things again where, this looks like something. Remember, I did the, what was it the other day? Chipmunk? Yeah. Some of you said, this is Marge Simpson right here with a big long nose. I'm not sure why. But anyway, that's Marge Simpson right there. See that shape? Homer! But that's what it looks to me. Anyway, that means scattered showers and a few thunderstorms on Friday. Then we get into Friday night. Here we go into Saturday morning. The front comes closer and just about moves through southern Kentucky, but not quite. It's not going to move all the way through, so we get a tapering off of any shower activity for the beginning of Saturday. Maybe an isolated shower in the afternoon, but this front is going to walk back as a warm front, not completely coming through as a cold front. And then that opens up the Gulf, and look at all that moisture streaming through the middle Mississippi Valley. And eventually, as we get into Sunday night into Monday into Tuesday, now we're talking beneficial rain here, which is actually something we need. As I mentioned here, we're running, about an inch and a half to inch and 3/4 shy of where we should be, maybe even close to 2 inches shy of where we should be on pace for this time of the year on rainfall. Even though it seems like we've had a lot, we could use this. This is coming Monday and Tuesday. And then as we get into Wednesday of next week, one front does begin to cross through southern Kentucky, followed by another front. This is a Canadian front with Canadian high pressure that is actually going to cool us down by the middle and end of next week. And I can even show you a preview of that as we look at the viewer here with future temperatures. So we go around 90 today, 90 tomorrow, and again Saturday, scattered to isolated to scattered to splash and dash to rinse and repeat showers through the course of the weekend. And then after getting, well, it's showing 92 for Sunday, that could be the warmest just before we get hit with those more beneficial rains. And then look what happens into the middle and end of next week. Then we cool down into the low 80s as we begin the brand new month of September. The first day of September is next Thursday. 1 week from today is the beginning of September. And then we go right into Labor Day weekend. You see at the end of the scale there, 84, that's the day before Labor Day. Crazy. I think early fall is going to be right on course. I'm sticking to that. I could be wrong, but I'm sticking to that. All signs seem to point to that. Okay, that'll do it. Coming up on my radio show this morning, I have the last pair of Roger Waters tickets. Roger Waters of Pink Floyd, that's going to be in Nashville Saturday night, Bridgestone Arena, 8 o'clock. I've got the last pair to give away, plus other goodies this morning to give away that I haven't given away before. You'll just have to listen to win. 6 to 10 this morning, Sam 100.7. Make sure you run your, well, it's not a dial anymore, but you program your radio, you go 100. You don't go 107. It's not 107. It's 100. 100.7. 100.7. If you go to 107, you're going to go to a different station that does not play classic hits of the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. That's what I play. Therefore, the mid-century retro shirt. You like that? It's just me. It's me. And it's Sam as well. All right, you guys have a great day. God bless you, and I'll see you on the radio.